was just out here checking out my racks of bananas yesterday, and I told you I wanted to see if there was any change. So every day I come out in the morning and take a look. What a difference a day makes. From yesterday till today, my praying hands are ready to cut down. So with that said, I got a machete. There's some supports holding it up. I'm going to remove the supports, chop a little bit off of the base of the plant, and bring the praying hands down to me, because it's a really big rack, and I'll show you what it looks like. First thing I'm going to do is remove this. Okay, hopefully that's in the video. Let me bring it down to me. Okay, so I chopped a little, and I went ahead and sawed a little bit, made a wedge. Now I'm going to try to pull it down a little bit, but I have some pups in the way that I don't want to smash, so I got to go easy. Go ahead and remove a giant rack. Okay, so I have the rack here. Let me cut it right here. This is the rack of praying hands. Look how big it is. Turn it upside down, and you can see from the floor up it comes to about my chest. Okay, so you can see it's starting to change color. So I'm going to take this and bring it into the house to ripen. Okay, so I dropped that, but I still have some more. Right over here, I have to remove it. And I have another one over here I want to remove. Look how wide that base is. Okay, now my hands are all sticky, so I don't want to touch the camera. but I need to chop and drop these and put them right back over the corms where I just cut them from. The weather, I looked in advance, we're not going to get any cold spells, but I still want to put the chop and drop on it to protect it. Okay, notice that I chopped them up. So first you want to cut them that way, then you want to spin them and cut them long ways. And just throw them up on there. Okay, so you get the point. So let me go ahead and finish chopping and dropping that. I'm gonna get something to wipe off my hands and I'll be back to you. Okay, so I cut down 2 banana plants. One that got hit hard with the freeze that was rotting on top, and the other one that had the praying hands on it. Let me show you what the inside looks like so you can see that the plant was not rotten. We left them on after the freeze until I seen that they started ripening. So you can see that the inside and the center is really nice and white. Now this other one that I cut down, it's white, but it started getting some brown on the inside. So when it starts getting brown and it's soft, that means the one that got hit with the freeze where the top was getting soft, you see some brown coming down on the outside, that would soon get into the middle. So I chopped and dropped it. I'm going to go around and do some others depending on what I find. Then I'm going to come back and pick up the racks that I have on the ground. I'll get back to you. Okay, so as you can see, I chopped it all up, even the leaves. I piled it really high in the center of where I just cut down below. And I put leaves over it like that from the plant. You can see it's all gone on the floor. Okay, so all in all, I protected that really good. We're not going to get another freeze, but it's still going to go into the lower 50s maybe even touch below that, and then go hot again. And I looked out 30 days, so that's about how the weather's going to be. So I felt comfortable doing that. But in either case, I really needed to harvest this because it started to ripen on the plant. Hopefully everything's okay with that. Let me go look at some others and see what I got to cut down. Okay, so I'm in front of this big rack right over here. And as you know, I've been checking my bananas daily. This one, on the last video, you notice it wasn't ripe, but I thought it would be ripening. It was not ripe yesterday. And today, you see how they yellowed? And the texture is perfect for harvesting. If I would have skipped today and got them tomorrow, or skipped another day, these probably would be overripe, and I don't want that to happen. So that's the importance. From one day to the next day, this could happen. So the stalk on top is darkening, so the freeze affected this, or it was just his time to ripen. You know, I don't know, but I'm saving them right now. I'm going to harvest them and bring them in the house. So first, I need to take my supports off and then go ahead and harvest them. So hopefully I can take this off and it won't come down on the camera. Okay, so I'm going to utilize the saw and cut a little wedge. Okay, I cut a little wedge, cut just a hair on one side. Now I'm going to bring it down. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so here's the rack. Let me cut it off. Yo! Okay, here you go. Here's the rack. Really heavy. I mean, 50 pounds or more. Okay, so I want to cut down the rest of it and chop and drop it. So give me a second. Okay, as you can see, hopefully down there, I cut it. Now I want to chop these. That way and this way. How's it going? Just fine. Just taking care of some of my banana plants. Okay, so that's all chopped and dropped. I'm gonna bring this around to where the other one is, and then we'll go see if there's another one I gotta do. Okay, whoo, this is heavy. Here it is. Whoo. Okay, so right over here, this rack, I was out here yesterday, it wasn't ready. Today it's yellowing, perfect timing. This rack right over here, I'm gonna harvest it because it's browning up there. And they're starting to get dark, so let me get to it. Okay, another nice rack. Okay, I got those two. There's one more over there that I gotta get. Okay, so I want to cut this one down. Ugh. Okay, there it is. Okay, so this one here, this one's yellow. These are gonna be turning. I'm gonna harvest it right now, or else I'll be out here tomorrow doing it and it's supposed to rain. Okay, so as you can tell, they hit the camera, it fell over. Okay, so that one's chopped down. I'm going to chop and drop it, and we'll go look at some others. Okay, I did one over there. I don't think the camera was videotaping. What can you do? Okay, so here's another one. I want to bring down the plant, chop off the rack, chop and drop the banana plant. Okay, I kept it from hitting the ground. This one here is not as ripe as I want it. Okay, so I chopped that on the ground. I held this up so it didn't smash. They're not as ripe or as plump as I would like, so I'm gonna ripen these in the house and freeze them for my worms. But first, I want to chop that up. Whew, okay, that's chopped and dropped. Whew. Let me go look for more. Okay, so right over here, there's a few bananas starting to yellow on top, so I'm going to chop it down. I just removed the bamboo. I'm going to remove some of the leaves so you can see it. Ugh. This is one sharp saw. Okay, so here's the rack. Gonna cut it right there. Ah. Okay, so you can see the yellow one right there. So I went ahead and harvested the rack. The casualties of harvesting bananas. What could you do? Looks worse than what it is, I think. So let me finish chopping this down. Okay, this rack I'm going to leave up for another day. Okay, I'm going to chop these up. Okay, so pretty much 2 plants all chopped up, all piled up. That should protect those corms if we have another freeze. But it didn't look like there's going to be another freeze for 30 days or more, so we're good. This other rack, looks good. I don't see any yellow in. Okay, this rack over here looks good. The stalk is nice and green. The bananas look good. I'm not going to harvest it today. I'm just going to come check it out tomorrow and the next day and next and see what's happening with it. I have way too many I chopped down today. Some to eat and some for my worms going in the freezer. So let's see what else I got. Okay, so I have my racks. If I was to pick one up at a time and carry it to the other side of the property, I'd be beat. So I'm going to use my tractor bucket. Ugh. Here's that nice praying hands. Look how big it is. Another nice rack. Okay, let's go get another one. Ooh. Okay, another nice heavy rack. Okay, so here's a nice little rack. This one was yellowing. These are edible, or I might use them for the worms. I don't know, but I'm bringing them in the house to ripen them, and I'll make a decision. Because I got so many that I'm going to ripen and put in my freezer. I can't eat all of them. Boy, I'll get heavy. Okay, here's a nice rack. They were starting to yellow. Here's a nice rack. They were starting to yellow. Here's a nice rack I cut down because this was getting dark, and they look like they were going to go ahead and start rotting. And here's another nice rack. Probably picked them at a perfect time, gonna ripen them. Okay. So here's another nice tractor bucket full. I still got more on the plants. I'll check them out tomorrow and the day after, and eventually I'll harvest those. Okay, so a total of 9 nice racks, probably about 5 edible. 3 of them are going into the freezer for the worms. Some of them are some of them are ready to eat right now. And the rest I'll just let ripen in the house. Now when I ripen bananas, all of these, usually I put 2 blankets over it on some cardboard, but as you can see I have too many, so I'm going to put a sheet over them, maybe 2 sheets, and double them up so it could lay over all of them on the kitchen floor. You're going to get some sap dripping, so put them on cardboard. That's the best way to ripen bananas. You know, when you hang them up or you just lay them out, this one would ripen, this one would ripen, the others will get blotchy. But when you cover them up, the gases that form ripens all of them yellow at the same time, every single banana. So to me, that's the best way to ripen them. And as soon as they ripen, you know, I give them the Charmin test. I kind of do this, and when they feel perfect, I cut them off I peel them, I put them on parchment paper in the freezer. The next day I'll put them in gallon bags. The ones that are going to the worms, I'll just take those and I'll put them in garbage bags, whole, with the peels on them in the freezer. And then when you're ready to give them to your worms, you take them out, they thaw out in a couple hours, you cut it and you put it in your worm bin. Hey, you know, you gotta utilize everything. And if there's any of them that are overripe, they just go right into the raised beds or your compost bin or your garden. So you got a lot of options. So anyway, these bananas were on the plants during the freeze. I could have chopped them down when they were still green, but it was still cool out. I didn't want to chance another cold spell coming. So I chose to leave them on the plant and walk around every single day till I seen them doing what you just seen, and then harvest them. But you could harvest them green, or you could wait for them to do what just happened. I looked online, and we're not going to have any freezes for 30 days except unless something weird happens. So I chopped and dropped the banana plants, piled them all up. About time we do have another freeze, if we do. The corms are all protected in there from the chop and drop. So everything's all good. So hey, this is Sam, the Frugal Hugel Gardener. If you like my video, or if you just like me, give me a like, give me a share. Come on over to my Facebook page. Come on over to our Facebook group. We would love to have you. Until next time.